Welcome to The Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. Wee hours of the morning, just wanted to pop on. Haven't popped on in a while, and I think since the first week of August. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah, it really is. It is after midnight, so it's officially, oh my goodness, this is turning into a birthday podcast. Wow, okay. Switching gears. I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful. Any other Gen Xers out there in your 40s and your 50s and all of that, I am so super grateful. I was questioning my move in the last few months, like, did I make the right decision? And I said, you know what? I did. I absolutely made the right decision. I'm so happy to be closer to family. It was an absolute joy to spend time, to be near family, being able to spend my mom's birthday with her, which I haven't done in years. It's usually just been a phone call, we'll be on the phone for a couple of hours, but this was really, really cool, and it was a good time. It was a really good time. A bunch of us have birthdays throughout the summer. One of my younger cousins, her birthday's in July. My mom's in July. I'm in August. My sister's in August. One of my other cousins is in August. Just a bunch of birthdays throughout the summer months. So it has been amazing. It really has. I questioned certain things or decisions that I've made in regard to moving back from the south up north. And I gotta tell you, I don't regret it. I don't regret it at all. I've seen some crazy things that have gone on in the Atlanta area over the past couple of days, and it's not even funny. It's just kind of crazy. And I'm like, you know what? You made the transition at the right time. It needed to happen, and it finally happened. So I'm super, super grateful and very reflective. This birthday makes me, it's definitely different. It's making me very reflective into the future and what I want to accomplish in this next, decade, the next 2 decades, the next 3 decades. I don't want to be bogged down with work the way that I used to. I'm more in the space of investing and passive income rather than working every day and constant clients coming and going. And I'm not even in that mode anymore. I used to be in that mode. I'm just not in that mode anymore. And I get it. I understand. It's the next stage of even my entrepreneurship, where I'm stepping it up to yet another level. There's other projects and things that I want to work on for myself. So I've been phasing out, and it's not to be rude, but I'm phasing out the smaller clients. I'm phasing out, actually, I can't even say I'm phasing out the smaller clients. I'm phasing out the smaller services where you have to have a full package, full services, and things like that. I want to do that in the majority rather than have a whole lot of clients at smaller ticket prices. I would rather have a handful of clients, 3 to 5 clients at a higher ticket count. And I feel that that's where my business is going. I have the expertise. I've been in this game for a long time. I've worked in media since I was in my early 20s. And man, quite frankly, that's 25 years, a little bit more than 25 years. I am ready for the next phase of this entrepreneurship journey. And it means that I'm going to have to level it up. It means that I'm going to have to do a little bit more digging to get certain things done. It means that I can't just accept everything that falls into my lap, because a lot of times people say, oh, Renee, you should work with this person, you should work with this person, because they have, nope, now I gotta be more on the discerning level. Like, is this client good for my business? Is this project good for my business? And if it's not, that's not something I'm going to do. It's not something I'm going to work with. And that's a tough decision to make for a lot of people, because you are looking at the money aspect. But you know what? Not all money is good money. I know people say, oh, all money is green, but sometimes you have to really discern what works best for your business. And if in the long run, something that is not good for your business is going to end up costing you rather than you benefiting from it. So I've been very careful about that. I've rearranged a lot of the different packages. I've took some things off the web. Took good and well. Taken ain't a word. I've taken some things down from my website of services that I will no longer be offering. And I'm being very particular about the type of clientele that I bring on. I was particular before, but I was more open to little projects here and there and everywhere, just have you running in a bunch of circles. And I'm just no longer doing that. And I haven't been for the past, I would say year and a half or so. But I've really been cracking down on it since the beginning of 2023. And here we are in August. And we have a handful of months left. And I want to make sure that going into 2024, that it is a strict rule. I started really cracking down in 2023, but I've made exceptions in a couple of places, and I'm not trying to do that for 2024. I'm going to stick to my plan, because me making those couple of exceptions, even though it was to help somebody out, it actually set me back in my business and things that I wanted to do. So I have to get focused. And you guys know how I feel about being focused. I'm a very focused person. I'm very, I'm very specific about my intentions and what I do and the things I say. If I say I'm going to do it, it's going to get done, and so forth and so on. So I need to, I would say get focused, because I'm always pretty focused. I need to refocus and realign with some things that have been kind of sitting off to the side. It's time to bring them on board and start running with that. So with that being said, people may say, well, what are you trying to do? Well, one of the things that I would really love to conquer is film. I have done radio, I have done print, television, all of that, but I really want to get into film. I'm not going to elaborate yet on exactly what that looks like, but film is one of those things. So I'm saying it, I'm speaking into existence, it's gonna happen. I'm laying the groundwork for it now. Hopefully, prayerfully, the groundwork will be solid by the end of the year. So starting in 2024, I'll really be able to jump ahead with that. But film is something that is near and dear to me. I love strategizing people's brands, and I want to be able to tell the stories of brands in a different sort of way. And that is something I'm absolutely working on. So I would love all these things to come to fruition, but I would love them to come to fruition in the space of passive income. So it's not something that I have to be working on every single day and client phone calls and back and forth. Like I said, I've been phasing that out. So I would think by the end of this year, pretty much 95% of that'll be phased out, and then it will just be higher ticket projects and events that are going to lean into the film space and lifestyle space for sure. I will talk more about it soon, but I just wanted to kind of get that out and just, share my thought process. People always ask me all the time, what projects do you have working on? What do you got going on? How's the business going? And I don't really talk a lot about that stuff. I don't share a lot of that. I kind of like to share when things are already in motion and ready to go. I know people will say, well, you got to speak it. I have a vision board. I have a digital vision board that I look at all the time, that I put everything on there. I speak things into that vision board, pray over things, all of that. That's what I do. I am not a person to post on social media. I'm going to be doing this and I'm going to be doing that. No, when I post on social media, it's because it's done. When I post on social media, it's because whatever project, it has happened. And I'm posting the results. And that's just me. That has always worked for me. I've been very successful that way. So I'm not gonna, they said if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So that has always worked for me. So that's the way that I'm gonna roll with that. But like I said, this is kind of an update / birthday rundown. And I've just been very thankful and very reflective over the past several months, all the time, but especially the past several months. And I am thrilled at where I am, and I know there's more to come. And I'm just thanking God that I have been able to accomplish the things that I've accomplished so far. It's amazing when you decide to move, when God tells you to move, literally and figuratively, how much can happen in such a small space of time. I got back a piece of my life that was missing for the past decade, really, and made more connections, and it's been feeding my soul in such an amazing way. That's all I'm gonna say about that right now, but yeah, it's been good, really good. So I already know, I don't know, you know what, I don't even know if I have my birthday notifications turned on. I don't know, because sometimes I shut them off, but there's already been a couple of people who have wished me happy birthday, and I so appreciate them. They're just amazing folks. So thank you for listening to this podcast of mine. It has, again, I always tell you guys, stream this podcast. This podcast allows me to be able to do and express myself in a way. It's a part of my art, it's a part of me, and I like to share that with people so that you can see I'm just a regular chick, regular New York City chick of immigrant parents from Jamaica, and I'm here doing the thing, okay? So, yeah, I hope this encourages you and pass it along to somebody else who it will encourage. Thanks for listening. I'll be back soon. I'm going to take a day off or so just to chill. Find me on social media at Onyx Queen Media. Talk to you guys soon. Bye. Ebates is now Rakuten. The Rakuten cashback button is the helper you need to find cash back while you shop. It even applies coupons automatically at checkout, so you'll always be sure to get the best deal. Make sure that the app is running either on your computer or on your phone. Shop as you normally would online, then get paid by check or through PayPal. Check the link in our description and it'll give you all the information that you need. Rakuten, the cashback button.